Hi, it's Mr. Preen again. You've chosen to complete the writing task of writing an informal letter. If you haven't already, please go and watch the Windmill Farmer on Literacy Shed. It will really support you with the writing tasks. So we're going to be writing an informal letter to a neighbouring farmer to see if they can help or support you after your farm was destroyed in the storm. But first, let's have a look at some informal writing. Writing in an informal style, we're using informal language, we use a lot more common. We use informal language when we're talking or writing to someone we know well, writing letters to friends and close family, or even writing emails or text to people that we know. Here's an example of an informal letter, and you can probably pick out that it's quite a friendly tone. Hi Laura, I had a great time coming to stay with you last weekend. It was really cool meeting your family and awesome bunny rabbits. That pasta we had was amazing. Could you get your mum to send mine the recipe? That would be so wicked. As you can tell, it's completely different to the formal tone of the letter that we have previously written. So informal writing style, we use chatty, friendly language, similar to a spoken conversation that you would have with a friend or somebody you know. You can use simple, short sentences. They are acceptable. You can use contractions and abbreviations in your writing. You can show empathy and emotion towards the reader, really include your thoughts and feelings. Here's a quick task for you. To get you to pause the screen in a second, can you guess what the full form of these contractions are? Well done. Let's have a look at them. So wasn't, its full form is was not, doesn't, does not, you're, you are, and there, they are. You can see that the apostrophe has been used here for omission and to join those two words together. Obviously, we lose letters in the process. So the structure of our letter. We're going to start our letter a lot more informally. Hello. We're going to open rather than dear. So hello neighbour. We are writing to our neighbour that we know, they're a friend of ours. So paragraph 1, ask your neighbour how your neighbour is, why are you writing to them. Paragraph 2, you may want to describe what happened during the storm and the events, give some details. Paragraph 3, you could ask for help. Maybe you could work together to repair your farm. Your neighbour may be in the same position, so you may need to work together. And then you're going to sign it off with a see you soon, or hope to hear from you soon, or see you again, and then your name, Windy. So things to remember: punctuation, capital letters, full stops, commas, especially if you're listing your adjectives. Remember to include your expanded noun phrases. That's our key learning point for the week. Use paragraphs to structure. Reread and edit or up-level your work. Maybe choose more appropriate adjectives. Make sure it is in that informal style, that chatty style. Remember, you're writing to somebody that you know, so you can include your contractions and abbreviations. Right, now we've looked at an informal writing style, let's try and piece our letter together. So I'm going to start my letter with a nice informal greeting of hello. So hello, neighbour. I'm going to start by asking how they are, hoping they're all right. How are you doing? It's a nice question to start with. I really hope you're well after that terrible storm. Good noun phrase there, terrible storm. The other night. Oh, you can see already that it's a lot more informal than the letter we wrote the other day. So again, I'm adding my contractions in there, rather than I have, I've had a complete nightmare. Just telling you how bad the problem I have. So I've had a complete nightmare. That storm has ripped through my entire field. What am I going to say? I'm in need of some desperate help. I need him to help me. So again, another contraction. I'm in need of some desperate help! Exclamation mark. Let's just read that back. Hello neighbour, how are you doing? I really hope you're well after that terrible storm the other night. I've had a complete nightmare. That storm ripped through my entire field. I'm in need of some desperate help. Okay? So, things for you to remember. Punctuation, capital letters, full stops, commas, especially if you're listing your adjectives. Expanded noun phrases. I managed to get one in my introduction. Terrible storm. Keep that informal writing style, that chatty style you're writing to a friend. You can include your contractions. Use your paragraph to structure your letter. And make sure you reread and edit your work and up level where necessary. Okay, good luck.